Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. This is Kinect Adventures for the Xbox 360's Kinect system. Now, once more, I'm recording this in this way so that you can actually see what's going on the game, because you cannot put anything directly in front of the Kinect sensor, as it will interrupt the processing. So, while this game comes free with Kinect, this is a very good game. So it's not a cheap game that comes free. This game is actually rated 9 out of 10 and 4.5 out of 5 stars. So every time you start up the game, this might be a little bit of an annoying process, but it shows you the best thing that you can do here. It tries to line you up with between good and the best. Now, because Kinect takes up so much space, you can play in the good space, but the best is a lot larger than my living room has to offer. My couch is at its limits. As you play, Kinect Adventures gives you tutorials over everything you can do. As you can see in the top left corner, there was a place where you could be identified as the user, and Kinect is really registering what I'm doing here, especially my hand movements. It's very good, very well done. As you can see, my guy's moving where I move. So down below here we have bonus Kinect demos for any other games you've been wanting to try, and I do suggest you try them. In the event that they do not work, then you didn't pay for them. So let's play Kinect Adventures here. Let's go to free play mode. Now, I should speak about this. With Kinect Adventures, you don't just get something like Wii Sports, you get all of this. You can play online against other people, you can do a time trial, you can do free play, you can even do a little storyline on an adventure where you try to find some treasure or something similar to that, and you can also show off and share your photos as you play the game. Maybe you have a funny caption and you want other people to see it. So let's just go into free play and I'll show you how the gameplay works. Now, Rally Ball is a very fun game where you keep the ball in play, and though it is very difficult to keep the ball in play, your goal is to knock out all the blocks by hitting them with the ball. Reflex Ridge is kind of an obstacle course. River Rush is where you're on the little boat that you see in the advertisements. Space Loop and 20,000 Leagues are pretty unique games, so let's just go ahead and give Rally Ball a try here. As you can see, under Treasure Chest, I've already scored enough for a gold medal, and every time you play the games, you can either get a bronze, a gold, or a silver medal. So let's go ahead and try this one. Under every game, there's these small captions showing you exactly how to play the game. You can either skip or change your avatar. Now, if you choose to watch them, this will give you inside tips on how to play the game. While several games on Kinect may not respond so properly, this game responds very well. I've only found minute possibilities and details where it hasn't responded just as I've wanted it to. As you can see, this game really tests your reflexes here, and it's very difficult to get the ball just where you want it to go. So as you can see, this game is really registering my movements very well. And I've already earned enough for a bronze medal. Your goal is to simply just knock all the blocks off. Something similar to Tetris. Pretty fun game. Pretty basic. As you can see, it is a bit difficult. Not so difficult that you can't figure it out though. You get a time bonus and a bonus for hitting any balls that you have received. And your whole goal is a gold medal. After you beat the game, the little mini game, you get photos taken of you and you can see or share them with other people, and it gives you a little rating on what that photo might be in the middle of the game. You can only pause it. A little annoying, but not too terrible. So let's go ahead and have a look-see at Space Pop here. Seems simple enough. So let's go ahead. Pretty much, this responds pretty well, and even though this isn't exactly the coolest minigame I have seen thus far, that does not mean that because it works well that I can't enjoy it. Though this minigame might get old pretty quick, it is done rather well. This might be a fun game that your kids might enjoy. Stepping forward and backward gives you different perceptions of depth here. But do remember not to walk too far outside like I did. Otherwise, in the top left screen, it will tell you that you are going too far out. This is a cool minigame that does incorporate your avatar, which I always do enjoy that, because otherwise, why is my avatar even exist? Other than some sort of non-literal translation as to who I really am. But we're talking about a silly fun game, not socialism semantics. As you can see, this simulates floating in space, and it does it rather well. This is actually pretty fun. Now let's give River Rush a try. Let's see if it's as fun as those advertisements you see. So River Rush is basically the game where you have to jump up and down on this thing and collect things, holding your hands out as if you were, water skiing or something similar to that, in a little buoy. As you can see with the demonstration here, you jump, you do this and that, pretty much kind of like a skateboard, but on water. Which, I'm not really sure why they didn't incorporate skateboarding, but hey, who knows. So let's go ahead. As you can see, this game is understanding my movements exactly. You have to have some pretty good reflexes not to hit the buoys here. But don't feel bad if you don't go right in between them. And you can play this game to find the shortcuts. You can also play this on co-op. It's a fun little racing game that's incorporated for free with your Kinect system. The only bad thing I have to say about this is sometimes it's hard for you to lean properly. For the most part, this does detect your movements properly, and you can enjoy a little river ride. This is a fun, great game to play with another player, but a lot of the time, it's up to you and your player to do good. You can't blame it on the game system. So guys, this is Kinect Adventures for Xbox 360's Kinect system, and it comes free with your Kinect gaming system. If you are interested in buying a Kinect, this is the game you'll get free. And though this is a wonderful game, great graphics, great visuals, kind of generic sound, no voice acting, the gameplay, yeah, the controls are on point and the gameplay is pretty substantial, but the replay value is pretty low. This is a party game foremost, and if you're looking for an individual game for Kinect, I would suggest waiting and getting something like Dance Central or Kinect Sports. Though this game will hold you for a while, it won't hold you forever. So guys, this is Kinect Adventures, and I'm Protomario signing out, and I hope you get moving with Kinect too.